This video is brought to you by The Fade. All things National Fade League related. The magazine, The Fade. You guys want to buy 12 issues, one issue a month for $74.99. You can get it right now. But wait, if you buy it right now, you can get a copy of Madden 17, the full game, for free. But there's more. If you hurry up and call in right now, you can get the college football preview of The Fade for free. That's right, 24 issues, $749.99, and Madden 17 plus shipping and handling. Call right now, 1-800-THE-FADE. YouTube, I am Ezekiel Powers here with another episode of Sportscenter. This is week three recap. As you see the top stories, we have a blockbuster trade being made, we have players getting their contract extension, and we have undefeated teams seeing if they will continue to rise or if they will fall. And in the blockbuster trade, let's get into it. Odell Beckham Jr. has decided to request a release from the Giants after him and the organization couldn't come to an agreement on a contract extension after his rookie contract is up, and just him being a locker room issue, quote unquote, from Giants management. The Giants will receive Justin Hunter and a first and second round pick this year in this year's draft. You see right here in his debut, 3 receptions, 52 yards in his debut, as the Bills go 3-0, beating Arizona Cardinals 7-6 in a close battle. David Johnson, 6 receptions, 108 yards and a touchdown after the Cardinals missed an extra point in the second quarter. It looks like it came back to bite him. As you see, Alshon Jeffrey is another big name being mentioned on trade market. We'll see how this pans out. But you guys see McCoy, their first game, that was Sean McCoy, Gillespie, their backup, gets 44 yards and a touchdown. Let's go move on to the next game. The Tennessee Titans, undefeated, taking on the 0-2 Raiders as they miss a field goal going into halftime. This could potentially be huge for them later on. So look at this in the fourth quarter, 3-3 back and forth game the whole time. As for Rashad Johnson, should have got that pick. He drops it off to the tight end, and he's able to get to the 1-yard line. And Derek Carr, in the very next play, sneaks his way in there for a 1-yard touchdown. You see right here, Marcus Mariota drops back, throws it over to the lane, walking, lays the boom on Sean Smith. He's able to run to the outside, get tackled, should be a flag for late, but the rest let him play right here. Look at the Marco Murray, cuts back, scatting around, breaks a couple tackle, make a couple people miss, as the Marco Murray, a 31-yard rushing touchdown to give the Titans a chance to tie this game. But so now it comes down to an extra point. He already missed a short field goal early on, and for some reason it hooks wide left. The kicker misses it. So 3rd and 9, the Titans have to make one more stop. They're not in the proper defense. You see them guys is running around. You see the Titans not able to make a stop, and Eddie George gets his first loss as a head coach. Bo Jackson gets his first win as a head coach. As you see, Derek Carr, 120 yards, 2 interceptions, I should say. Marcus Mariota, 119 yards and an interception. It was a pretty much defensive game, but the Titans just didn't make enough plays, and those 2 field goals, the extra point and that field goal, really cost them this game. You see the Baltimore Ravens lose again, not still able to get their first win, 0-2-1, as they lose to the Jacksonville Jaguars, 49-13. Joe Flacco, 108 yards, 5 interceptions. Again, another bad game of Joe Flacco. And Harbaugh said after the game, Joe Flacco will no longer be a Raven. What does that mean? Pretty much means Joe Flacco is being traded. But what team has he got traded to? We will tell you more as this episode of SportsCenter winds down. So you see right here, up 6-0, you see Andy Dalton throws it, and right there you see the Broncos are able to force the fumble and recovery. So I'm sorry, the Bengals were down 6-0. So look at Paxton Lynch, throws across the middle to Benny Fowler III, and Benny Fowler, a 56-yard touchdown, his first career touchdown as the rookie, able to make his mark on the game, as you see him doing his little dance. And now they're up 13-10 now. Later on, you see Paxton Lynch just gets pressure, throws it deep, and right there it's intercepted by the Browns, and that's going to help the Browns score a touchdown. They're able for them to win the game 17-13. Paxton Lynch, besides that one touchdown, mostly credit to the Benny Fowler III, 4 interceptions. Paxton Lynch, not a great game. Giovanni Bernard did score the 2 touchdowns for the Bengals with 55 yards to go along with it. Boyd, again, another great performance, 58 yards. And man, Broncos decided to go in another direction. They feel like with the Super Bowl contender team they are, they need a Super Bowl winner, and they feel like a young quarterback isn't the answer. And the Ravens feel like they need to start getting younger at quarterback and feel like they want to go and mold a younger guy. So again, the Broncos get what they want in the Super Bowl winning quarterback in Joe Flacco, as he is a little bit older, but they are able to work with it because they're worried about the now. And the Ravens get a younger quarterback in Paxton Lynch. So let's move on to the next game. You see Justin Forsett bounce to the left side, and what? Jukes Micah Hyde, it looks like, for a 22-yard rushing touchdown. Justin Forsett, remember, got cut earlier by the Ravens mid-season, about week 1. And he's able to find a home in Detroit. He makes his first touchdown as a Detroit Lion. As you see right here, Aaron Rodgers getting pressured towards the end of the second quarter going into halftime, but Tahir Whitehead takes a 30-yard pick six. So now they're down by 24, no time left. Aaron Rodgers just throws it up, takes a shot deep, and there's Randall Cobb able to burn the cornerback. Looks like that's James Aheadable to safety for a 62-yard touchdown. Look at this right here, down by 12. Aaron Rodgers again throwing it deep, and this time it's Jordy Nelson with the 50-yard touchdown. See him dancing right here. 6 seconds left, no timeouts. Aaron Rodgers looking, scrambles to the outside, throws to the Jeff Janis, trying to break a couple tackles, but the Detroit Lions hound him. He is tackled inbound, and the clock expires to 0, and that's how the Packers lose back-to-back games, 31-36. Tahir Whitehead again, 4 tackles, a 30-yard pick six. Packers, they do have a bye week, but we have to see what's going on because Aaron Rodgers is frustrated. You know, he did have 4 touchdowns, but those 4 interceptions were a big factor in the loss as well. Moving on to another NFC North team as the Minnesota Vikings beat the Carolina Panthers 40-27. The Vikings are 2-1 in the season. You see Adrian Peterson with 87 yards and a touchdown, but Jerick McKinnon, the backup, 18 carries, 52 yards, and 3 touchdowns. You see Sam Bradford, 292 touchdowns. Cam Newton, though, 4 interceptions, did have a rushing touchdown, but his offense has to get better. Thomas. Moving on to the next game, you guys see we have the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as the Rams go back-to-back, losing 33-27 to the Buccaneers. As you see, Jared Goff again goes down in the second quarter with a shoulder injury. Case Keenum had to step up, threw 2 interceptions, and that pretty much was the dagger. Him throwing interceptions. Todd Gurley, though, did have 115 total yardage and 2 rush touchdowns. Kenny Britt, another 100-yard receiving game. You see Jameis Winston, 3 total touchdowns, 2 passing and 1 rushing. Moving on to the next game, the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers and Jimmy G. Not talking about the backup quarterback from the Patriots, but I'm talking about Jimmy Graham, the former All-Pro tight end, 71 yards as the Seahawks scored their first touchdown right here. Look at this. This could be the play of the week. It definitely is the play of the week. Could be the play of the year. As you see right here on going for 2 to make it a field goal game, Cam Chancellor punches the ball out mid-air as the running back Carlos Hyde dives for it. What a play. And then later on, the next possession, you see Jermaine Kearse beating his man Terrain Brock for a 67-yard receiving touchdown as he dances his way to a 3-0 record as the Seattle Seahawks beat the 49ers 38-23. Blaine Gabbert got the start this game, surprisingly, instead of Colin Kaepernick. They did play better, 241 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, but it didn't change the results that the 49ers lost this game. Russell Wilson, 318 yards, no picks, 4 touchdowns. As you move on, see the Jets still can't win, just like Baltimore, losing 15-35 to Kansas City Chiefs. Marcus Peters, what a day for him. About 8 tackles, 3 interceptions, and one of them being a pick 6. Alex Smith, 4 touchdowns and only 1 pick, as Conley got 2 receptions, both of them going for touchdowns. Travis Kelce with 8-yard touchdown. See Eric Decker, 6 catches, 87 yards. And you see right here the next game, the first shutout of this week, as Philadelphia Eagles beat the Pittsburgh Steelers 20-0. Ben Roethlisberger, 200 plus yards, 4 interceptions. And look at Antonio Brown. He was held without a catch the first time in 2013. He wasn't even playing much back then. Michael Kendricks, 4 tackles, 2 interceptions, one of them being a 44-yard pick 6. Carson Wentz, though, didn't play great. He played bad, actually. And let's move on. After this game, the Steelers decided to make a move, needed a pass rush, and right now this is what they get, a younger pass rusher, as they traded James Harrison and the second-round pick in this upcoming draft for Vic Beasley Jr., a guy who has a lot of potential, but just has to figure out how to utilize it. And another trade for a young pass rusher, Miles Jack, is traded to the Ravens. The Ravens are making a lot of moves for this year's second-round pick and this year's 5th-round pick as well. And we have lots of more trades, so let's get into the next one. As you see, Alshon Jeffrey gets traded to the Broncos along with Joe Flacco. So Flacco and Alshon meet up in Denver, as Denver traded a lot, though. Darian Stewart, a second-round pick this year, and a 4th-round pick this year. Will this all pay off for old Alshon Jeffrey? Because he is a free agent after this year, and they'll see if they re-sign him. And let's look at the injury report. RG3 got hurt earlier in the game. Out 7 weeks with a dislocated hip. Terrain Brock got hurt. After that, he got burnt with a shoulder tear. And Tyler Lockett is out 5 weeks with a shoulder tear. Right here, Alshon Jeffrey, as you see him signing an extension once he signed with Denver. 4 years, $46.4 million. You see Eric Berry, 4 years, $37.8 million. What a great way for Eric Berry to get a contract extension. Jamie Collins, the biggest one, 6 years, $58 million. As you see, but again, Eric Berry, man, after beating cancer, is able to come back, play well, get an extension. Nick Perry, 5 years, $44.1 million, as they shore up their linebacker core with Clay Matthews. Well, ladies and gentlemen, these are your prime time players for week 3. A lot of new names. Hopefully we see them back again sometime point in the season. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, comment, all that great stuff. And please, thank you again for watching this episode of the National Fade League. I'm Ezekiel Powers, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.